And no matter what you do, oh, it doesn't matter. You absolutely can't fit into society. Your frequency is above this matrix, and all of the constructs of this matrix, everyday life things that we need to do, the jobs, the relationships, our daily routine, it absolutely can't fit. And if you stumbled across this message, you know that no matter what you do, you absolutely can't fit into society. You're a rare one. And you have to understand that this is actually a power. And there's so many people that are chosen ones. They're people that are here to build a new earth. And you're actually realizing you don't fit into this world because you came here to build a new one. And we're going to be talking about many different things today because you might feel a little uncomfortable. You might, you might get a little guilt and shame. Is that you? You might have people in your life that actually guilt you and shame you because you can't fit into society. We're going to understand in this very powerful message today why you can't fit into society. Examples that might be relevant to you. You say, oh, no one could hear me. No one understands me. Don't worry, your Uncle Mike understands you. And we're going to share this message across the world. I'm very grateful for all of you. If you just stumbled onto the live stream, if you're watching on the replay, very grateful, very powerful. If everyone could kindly hit the like button, it will allow others to hear this word today, because there's many people out there in society, and we need to be the voice for the voiceless. A lot of people, they don't have a voice. They can't fit in. And you know, people might think you're weird, or people might, try to shame you and guilt you into doing things that actually go against your soul. Your soul is saying, nah. Your soul is saying, nah, not today. That's what it's saying. So, and hit 888 if you're on the live stream. You hear me crystal clear. And we're bringing into abundance. We actually bring abundance into our lives when we're not actually doing the same thing like everyone else. Oh, just fit into a box. But you can't fit into that box. And there's many reasons. It's near impossible for you to fit into society. So the first main thing that we're going to discuss today, physical ascension symptoms. Yeah, you're actually you're evolving. Okay, you're evolving into a higher being while you're alive. You know, I started this channel many years ago, and I said this is our evolutionary journey. And we're evolving as we are alive. So much energy is required. You need time for healing and upgrading. You know, we're in a very powerful moment right now as I'm leaving this message. And this is the message that hit me last night. You know, I'm feeling all these ascension symptoms. I'm feeling the pains, the Heinrich metamorphosis, which we've discussed before. Your insides, you're like that caterpillar. And that caterpillar, right, it almost becomes liquefied inside so that it could become a beautiful butterfly. And you are becoming a beautiful butterfly right now. You are that eagle that has to break its own beak off. That has to rip off all its feathers and start again, because you have made a conscious decision to evolve and become a higher form while you're alive. A lot of the things that we're discussing today, it has to deal with nature. What is natural to you? You do the natural things, right? The things that are called. Not matrix stuff, not the artificial, the chemical, all this stuff that throws us off. So you have maybe a lot of pain. You have to sleep and rest on your time. So it makes it very, very hard to do both. You're going to have to make a conscious decision. What's important to you? I've shared this on my journey. I knew that I put ascension, this change, okay? This became my top priority. Ascension comes first. That was something that I've shared. You're going to say, oh, wow, I can't work a 9-to-5 job. a regimented time schedule, a 9-to-5 job dealing with these physical ascension symptoms. There might be a day where you just like, you're out of it. It could be a random Tuesday, right? You gotta go to the boss's office, knock on the door. Excuse me, boss, I need to go home early. I got ascension symptoms. They're gonna look at you like you're like you're crazy, right? Oh, I got ascension symptoms. Get back to work, Johnson. That's what they're gonna say. Get back to work, Johnson. So you had to devise a way. Of becoming your own boss. And if you're getting this message and you're starting to feel it right now, you're starting to feel like, you know what, I already know that I can't do this anymore. I can't fit into the society anymore. So you're gonna have to devise a way to become your own boss, to become the captain of your own ship. Okay, your family, you can't fit into family regimented things when you're going through this. Now, this is not a forever thing, but this is a time period where we're going through a Heinrich metamorphosis. So please pay attention to the words. The caterpillar, ready? The caterpillar doesn't go through Heinrich metamorphosis forever. There's going to be a time period. Well, guess what? We are going through a time period. So when we realize this, we say, okay, during this time period, I need to shut it down. You need to shut down your life, and you absolutely can't fit into maybe family gatherings or what's on the menu. I've shared this. I shut down my life last year. Okay, I didn't go engorging myself with food because, oh, this is a holiday and I have to celebrate this holiday. And you have to do what's right for you. Maybe you're called to fast during that time. But there are things that we feel we have to deal with. We can't do it. You can't go to the family gathering when you're riddled with ascension symptoms. You're tired, right? You can't deal with the responsibilities maybe of certain family obligations. So that's not for you. You have to think about that. Going to the workplace, dealing with all these, family obligations. Listen to a boss. So you are getting this message, and you might realize this. You're sitting here. You're a chosen one. You're a highly advanced soul, and there's the Matrix game, and you're looking at your boss. You're looking at him, and you could say to yourself, "Wow, I could run this company better, but I'm not the boss." How do you listen to someone that doesn't know? I could run this school better. How do you listen? And so you are a person of principle, which brings us to the next step. You're a Sigma archetype, right? And you're starting to realize, I know these things, but how do you deal with this, right? You can't deal. Your soul is like, how am I listening to people that are actually making it worse? So, the way of the past, there was a lot of, people got certificates, and maybe the wrong people were at the top. Now you're the head. Write it, 1,000 people, write in the comments. Now I'm the head. I'm the head of the table, right? Now I'm the head. This is a massive shift that's happening. So there's so many people that feel this way. I met a lot of you on my journey. You're going to the workplace and you're saying, I know how to run this better, but I'm not allowed to. I'm not being heard. So then you have to listen to people that might not know as much as you know. They're not running things as efficiently as you are. The next thing, why can't you fit into society? Lifestyle. Your lifestyle is different. You can't date or hang out with friends, right? Because it doesn't fit your lifestyle. It's a poisonous lifestyle. You might get this a lot, right? You might you meet a guy, you meet a girl, right? And they say to you, "Oh, let's go for drinks. Let's go for drinks." And you're like, I don't want to go for drinks. I don't want to do these things. And they start looking at you like, well, and then you just don't wind up hanging out with these people. And you like to go the simple way. And any chosen one, any person that is seeing a deeper picture, they don't say, oh, we go for drinks because that's what we're supposed to do. A chosen one analyzes the situation and says, well, now I'm going to go waste my time. I'm going to spend like $50 to poison my body and your body. Nah, I don't actually feel like poisoning my body and your body just because this is what we're supposed to do to go on a date. You know, maybe you know, when you are actually looking at the real thing, maybe you do things that's always raising your frequency. Maybe you want to cook healthy food. Cook the healthy food. Go out in nature. Do a picnic on the beach. Do a picnic in the park. Eat in nature, right? Cook the healthy food. Maybe you like to YouTube and chill. Yeah, we're doing YouTube and chill now, right? Maybe you like to sit there with someone and watch a documentary and educate yourself instead of dumbing yourself down. So you can't maybe go out on a date. Maybe you can't hang out with friends, your friends. Oh, let's gather and go out for drinks and stuff and talk about nonsense. They're talking about things that are totally irrelevant, and it's kind of killing you inside, because you know you're going to sit there, you're going to go to the bar, you're going to go to the restaurant, you're going to eat food that's poisoning your body, you're going to drink alcohol that's poisoning your body, you're going to talk about frequencies, about fake stuff that's going on in the world that's not good for you, and it's just a total waste of time. So now you've gotten to a point where you can't have these social relationships anymore. You can't go on these dates anymore, right? Don't have time for it anymore. So this is, and anyone that is seeing a bigger picture, right? And I shared this. This is a journey of self-respect. If you want to do this true ascension, if you know you totally can't fit in, like what do I need this for? A lot of people are saying, what do I need this for? Because you're just running off of old subconscious programs. And you can't wake anyone else up, so you kind of have to pull yourself back. And we're like representing a new wave of people. So there might not be a lot of people like you at this time, but there's going to be more and more people. You are starting to see this shift. So you can't fit into that old lifestyle. Okay, you can't fit into it. Your spiritual senses are on fleek. Oh yeah. Yeah, your spiritual senses, right? We have spiritual senses. And you know what, like it makes it so difficult. Okay, so you have your clairs. I talk about clairsentience a lot. You feel the energy of, you don't have to, and that you absolutely can't fit into the matrix anymore. Right, the matrix lifestyle, the way that, you know, people will say things, right? That's part of the matrix programming, the words. And even Dr. Bruce Lipton says that language was designed to hide feelings. So people you have a tremendous, ready? You have a tremendous BS meter, right? You know that people are lying to you. Hughes, thank you so much. 888 Super Mike. Bless all head leaders. Yeah, we're becoming new leaders. Thank you, Hughes. I appreciate that. So you have a tremendous BS meter, and what we're going through right now, and I've shared this before, and you're starting to realize this, it has become part of culture. It's an epidemic. Almost everyone lies about everything. Everything's a lie, and you're seeing this. So it's so difficult for you to swallow it down. Oh, I got to be a nice person. And you're like, you're full of it. You're a liar. You're lying. And this is like the way you talk to this person, you talk to that person, and you start to see this. And it's not we're not using a painting with a broad stroke. You know, there are very genuine people out there, but like this is why you can't fit into the world, right? Hit the starburst if you have clairsentience like never before, right? And you're starting to see this. And people are they just lie about everything. It's become part of the matrix society. People lie about themselves on social media, and I've witnessed this over the past few years. There are people out there that think their social media presence is their real self, and that's not true. And they're living fake lives behind fake filters, and they tell people what their life is all about, but they're full of it. So now they go into society, ready? They go into society, they are programmed that they think that social media is this is the way, I could just lie about everything, and you can't get away with it with the chosen one, okay? And a lot of people are waking up to this right now, all right? You can't deal with it anymore. And I've seen this, and I like to give real life examples from my journey. Earlier in my journey when I was a middle school teacher, I had open school. A lot of these parents, I talked to so many different parents, and I got this feedback, and this was something that started to come into play, and we're talking at open school, and he's like, yeah, he did good. I'm gonna get him V-Bucks. I said, what's V-Bucks? And they go, oh, it's so that they could spend money in the metaverse or whatever for their game, so that they could buy stuff for their avatar. And what we started to realize is that the people or the children, now they're becoming younger adults, right? So this is how it keeps moving up. They were concerned more about their avatar than their actual self. They were caring more about that it's not even real. They were concerned with getting stuff for their avatar. So this is just a real life example of what we're witnessing in society right now. So you're not part of this robotic society. It's so fake, right? And you're about the real. So, when you think about how, it's authentic frequencies. Authentic frequencies govern the universe. And you're not down with the fake. You're down with the real, right? You can write it in the comments. I'm down with the real. So that's another reason why you can't fit in, because it's really about your soul, right? And I always share, a man of principle, a woman of principle cannot be moved. And this was a journey of self-respect. You have self-respect for yourself, right? You're like, I can't deal with the lies. I have to waste hours and hours and hours of my time with people that are talking about nonsense, that are being fake. I know it's fake, and I just have to pretend because I'm gonna hurt your feelings, because I know you're fake. I can't sit here and do that anymore, right? I have to have self-respect. I have to be concerned about my well-being, right? And you see a lot of the old constructs, and you can't do them just to do them anymore. Right? So you have to pull yourself out of these positions, because guess what? When you're out of alignment, you're going to get tired. It's going to drain you even more. So that's why as we start moving forward, right, we're blasting off right now, and everything is either going to raise your vibrational frequency or lower it. So that's why what actually raises your frequency. You're becoming more in tune with nature, and the artificial, all these things, they don't fit in anymore. So you just can't fit into society anymore. The matrix time construct. Oh yeah. Now that's a big thing, right? The matrix time construct, and especially right now we're witnessing the quickening, right? Hey, are you tuned into this message this far in? Are you witnessing that time is faster? It's moving faster because linear time is fake. Okay, it's important for this matrix, but in the larger scheme of things, the linear time construct is fake, and you're a chosen one, so you're vibrating on a different frequency. And the more you raise your frequency, that's really, when we think of time, think about this, okay? You might spend an hour doing one thing that you love, and it goes by so fast. Then you spend the same hour doing something that is, and it drains you, and it drags on and on and on and on. It takes forever. It's the same quote unquote time construct of 1 hour, but it's a totally different feeling behind it, right? So that these are these little glitches that we could pick up on. All right, so that time construct, you can't fit in. And especially when it's going faster and faster, okay, you're going to have to be efficient. I keep sharing, you got to run like a well-oiled machine. Got to be a well-oiled machine at this time. You got to run efficiently. And all of your energy, all of the time throughout the day. So now you're saying the time is moving faster. And I've shared this. If you hold on, if an individual is holding on to the matrix, they are going to struggle at this time. The matrix job, the matrix relationship, and being a people pleaser and wasting your time, right? You could waste your time. Like sometimes you could calculate, I'm gonna waste 2 hours. I don't even want to do this stuff. I don't have to date just to date. I don't have to go out. I don't have to do it. So you're like, I'm gonna waste my time. These people, they're going out to the bar and they're gonna talk about stuff that they see on the news and all stuff that I'm not concerned with, and I'm gonna waste my time. So you're becoming right? You're becoming laser pinpoint accuracy. I can't waste an hour doing this. I can't waste 5 hours doing this. You can't waste your time anymore. You can't fit in anymore. Hit the like button if this message is resonating with you. I appreciate that very much. Okay, so that time construct, you can't fit into it anymore, right? So you're vibrating above the matrix itself. You're moving to, it's like the time is moving so fast. So you have to balance. You have to balance all of these things. You have your physical ascension symptoms. Well, I need time to rest. You have to do it on your time. The problem with the Matrix society was that we were living other people's lives, right? You better figure out who you are real fast, because you will spend the day building somebody else's life instead of building your life. So you have to get to that foundation. That was something I've shared on this channel. And in the past few years, what God did, God gave you a beautiful foundation. A lot of things were cleared out of your life, people, things, and situations. God said, this is garbage. Get it out of here. I say, where'd it go, God? And now you have this solid, rock solid foundation is what you need. Tony G. Thank you so much, Tony. I really appreciate that, Tony. Thank you very much, Tony. You have built, and God gave you this rock solid foundation. Well, now that you have this beautiful foundation, you aren't going to put all this, you're not going to put this garbage on top of it. You're going to build it up nice and beautiful, right? And you look, you say, look at all the beautiful rocks, the beautiful bricks, the beautiful stones. Yeah, we're all about the stones. Oh, I've collected all the stones, Light Warriors, yeah. And you look at the beautiful stones. You got all these beautiful cornerstones. So you say to yourself, well, why? Now you have to learn. This is what it means to be obedient to God. So now I learned these things I taught. So now I'm going to have self-respect. I'm going to listen to the lessons we're told. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time with old stuff that doesn't resonate anymore. I can't fit in, so I have to accept it. You have to pull yourself out of it. And all you do, ready? All you do is you keep building every single day, every single day. Look at where we are right now. Every single day I say to myself, how am I building? How am I teaching? And how am I leading? How am I moving forward with my personal, bright, indestructible energies? Consistency, resiliency, authenticity. I know thyself and I move forward. And I don't waste my time. I don't waste time. I don't chase Jezebel around, right? I don't keep people around Judases that are ready to stab me in the back. I have eliminated it all. And you might have to do this as well. That's how you have to be successful in this world right now. You are a chosen one. You were chosen to do the work of God. And the work of God, you know what it is, because you have a personal relationship with God. It's not about gaslighting. You have to realize this. We do not bow down to gaslighting, narcissists, and trolls. We answer to Almighty God. And that's it. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. And when you take this very strong stance, people of a lower vibrational frequency, they're not going to like you. But that's okay, because they're not going where you're going. Because you have broken free, right? I've spoken about the frequency fences, right? On the Stairway to Heaven podcast, we put up brand new videos last night as well. Please head over to the channel page. We have YouTube shorts. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Check out that channel page. You will find something that's going to resonate with you, because this is our everyday lives. It's for all the people. Oded, I appreciate you, Oded. Thanks for being here. We hit the target, right? We got the target today. I appreciate that. So now your lifestyle, you can't fit in. You got to put your ascension first. You got to put your health and wellness first. I put my health and wellness first. And the number one thing, you got to know this, the number one cause of disease is stress. Yeah. So your peace of mind, if you're a chosen one, ready? You're a chosen one. Your peace of mind becomes the top priority. You don't care. You don't care about anything. You don't care about worthless relationships with narcissists. Don't need them. your peace of mind. You don't even care what you will sell, make money however you have to do it. But you absolutely, you're a person of principle. You will not go back to that building. You will not go back to that cubicle, no matter what. Hit the like button if that resonates with you, because it's your peace of mind. And once you have achieved that peace of mind, you start to realize this. Why do I have to make all these things? You have to figure out, what are your needs? These are my needs. This is how I live my life. And I have fit it in to a place where my needs are met. I'm ascending. I'm evolving. Because guess what, kid? We're going to be living like a couple hundred years now. Yeah, the DNA is activated. So this is a very powerful, this ascension, the DNA activation, right? It's not just like spiritual mumbo jumbo stuff. People will say, oh, it's not real. Well, those that are witnessing it, it is real. It's wonderful to connect with people that are actually going through this as well. And we could see this. Your physical body is totally upgrading. There's so much energy that's required. You cannot waste a drop of energy. You cannot waste a drop of energy. This is such an important message today. You cannot waste a drop of energy. You can't waste it on the narcissist. You can't waste it on a job that's draining you. You can't waste it on just nonsensical, not everything's just bad. Like, it's just like a waste of time. What do I have to do it for? Oh, because this is why we do it. That's the old. Oh, it's tradition, it's tradition. Well, some traditions have to go. So you have to start, and this is why you go through maybe that isolation season. So you start sorting everything. These things were good. This is going to raise my frequency. These things are lowering my frequency. These things are holding me back. So when you think about all these things and how your physical ascension symptoms, you need time to deal with them. Your lifestyle is different. You're not going to budge and lower your lifestyle, right, for someone else, because you're becoming the best there is. You might work on yourself. You say, people say, what do you got to go to the gym for? Why do you have to do this for? Why do you have to fast for? Why do you have to do these for? Because they don't want to do it. Because they're not strong like you. That's the truth. Hit the like button if that's the truth. Because they're not going where you're going. This is a channel. This is a community of empowerment. We are the leaders of the new earth. We don't have to apologize to people. We don't have to walk on eggshells. And that's the demon. What's the demon? It's the demon of self-doubt. And the self-doubt's going to try to creep in your head. And that's the way that you could be stopped, is when you doubt yourself. You have to do these things. You have to make it your priority. You're not dealing with the fake anymore. Your clairs are online. Your clairsentience is top-notch. Yeah, you have top-notch clairsentience. You have top-notch discernment. And in the Matrix world, that person said nice words. Nah, they're full of it. They're fake, and they're doing something that's not so great, right? And you know this. So how do you fit in? You can't fit in. I know. It's like, I know the truth. I know the truth. Once you see something, right? If you work behind the counter in the fast food, whatever restaurant, or any restaurant, and you see how the food's, you say, I'm not going to eat that food. Because I know it already, right? You can't do it anymore. You know the answer. So why are you going to do it if you already know the answer? Why are you going to waste your time with these people if you already know the answer? Why are you listening to these people if you already know the answer, right? Isn't this a powerful message today? This is what you need to know. And you have to believe in yourself, and don't be a people pleaser. This is how you take a power back, okay? And you absolutely can't fit into the time construct, because we are in the quickening right now. Things are moving faster and faster. So you have a 24-hour day, which probably feels like it's like 17, 18 hours right now. Everything's fast. An hour feels like it's like 45 minutes. It just goes by so fast. So you have to be efficient with what you do every single day. Efficiency. Where am I allocating my energy? Utilize this. You can't fit into society. Don't worry about it, kid, because you're here to build a brand new society. And guess what? We are the leaders of the kingdom, and the kingdom of God is here now. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share this message today. I'm so grateful if you share this message. It helps get the word out. You might have heard many points in this message today that you say, oh, no one hears me, no one understands me. Well, guess what? Your Uncle Mike understands you. We have a community that understands you. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Let us know in the comments, what were the main points of this talk today that resonate with you? And how are you going to move forward without fear, guilt, and shame? Start living your everyday life. You can't fit into society, absolutely. But we're here as part of the brand new society because we are the chosen ones, the ones to do it. And you have to believe in yourself. Get it done. I love each and every one of you. We have TikTok, Facebook, Patreon, brand new posts and content on all of those platforms. We have YouTube Shorts, brand new YouTube Short, and tons of videos waiting for you on the channel page if you're new. Check out that first playlist if you're new to the channel, and you'll just play that first playlist and you'll catch up to date with where we are. We have lessons day after day so that we could all become the best version of ourselves. By the end of this year, oh, you're going to be the best version of yourself. Oh yeah, I love you all. Believe in yourself. Be true to yourself. Always be true to yourself. Have some self-respect on your journey, and you will become the person that you came here to be. I love you all. Keep going, kid.